They did something that I didn't think could be done. They shut down the Walton Raiders, and the Milton Eagles are state champions for the second time in program history. They win it all here in 2023 when very few gave them a chance.
Give us that ring! Give us that ring!
Yeah, so I worked with Sean Smith, and he's a Milton alum, and he's designed a lot of rings for the school. And he said, you know, just tell the story of the season within the ring. So started brainstorming, got some help from some of the coaches, and you know, we just tried to make sure that everything that was meaningful from the season, or you know, any sayings or slogans that stuck out that separated us or helped us along the way, that we put those on the ring. And you know, through his guidance and just a lot of back and forth and rough drafts and corrections, the final product came out pretty good.
My first saw a championship ring, I was really excited. I was like, man, this is really in my hands. It's really on my finger right now. I was so surprised. Just a lot of emotions. Very happy though.
It was good to see the reaction of the kids too, you know, because when you design a ring and you go a little bit unique, you know, with the gold base and the diamond up top and the red script Milton, you know, it wasn't just your base silver or white gold ring like teams normally get. You always wonder, you know, what's the reaction of the kids going to be? And you know, just to see their reaction, how much they loved it. I knew that you know, they shared my love for the ring, so it was just a completeness and a wholeness when I first opened it.
You know, I was just in shock because it was a beautiful ring, and we all worked so hard all season long, and we all knew we deserved it, so yeah.
You see it. You see it. Hello. You got to see the details in there. That says SOB 12, 13,
and sales volume at number 2 and home sold.
Hold on. And we coming for another
Interior
one.
is a full.
When I first saw my championship ring, I liked it. I liked it a lot. But I looked at it and I was like, all right, cool, it's time to get another one. Like this, we did this year, it's time to get another one. I want to add to my fingers.
Do you have any advice for this year's team?
For this year's team, the advice I got to y'all, just keep that same chip on y'all shoulder that y'all had last year. It's now that y'all we won the state championship together, y'all going into the season, everybody, you got an even bigger target on your back than we had last year. So it's just make sure y'all keep working hard, don't slack off, make sure y'all on each other's heads every day, compete every day, weight room, on the field, conditioning, it doesn't matter, just compete, make each other better.
Hey, repeat season.
I think spring practice went well for me and as a team because coming into this year, we knew we had high expectations from winning state last year. So I feel like this spring, all of us came together. We met all those expectations.
You know, the kids they've been highly motivated. They've shown up ready to work. The senior class has always been a blue collar type group. And, you know, the question was, would they continue that blue collarness after winning state, or, you know, were we going to have to motivate them a little bit and get them going? But they've kept it up. They've continued the just work mindset that I want to get better.
Winning a state championship, yes, it's cool and all, but it's more of can you do it again? Can you go back to back? Can you work harder than you did last year? Because going back to back is pretty hard. So I say just forget about the state championship you won and work for another one.
Pull! Right, and I stay right here. So now, when I see that cutback, I can attack it.
Really, the whole linebacker group, from the 2s to the 3s to the outside linebackers, I feel like we work a lot better as a unit. We're just like building every day and getting stronger and stronger every day.
So I'm here. I'm trying to keep my shoulders sort of square. Flip, try to elbow back, come downhill, attack the ball.
Me personally, I like to work hard and go against the best. So we have, I would say, one of the best secondaries in the state. So going against them every day, you know, it pushes you and it makes you work harder than you know, usually just going against anybody. They make me work my craft, so that's how I got better.
During spring ball, my position coach actually changed to former NFL DB Justin Miller. So he gave me some tips, tricks. I learned to become more patient and trust in my technique more as a senior DB.
Okay, so we're going 3 steps. So you're gonna plant here, right? We wanna catch it and get upfield before we get to the sideline.
I think I personally got better I had a checklist of certain things I needed to work on, and all spring long, I pushed myself and continued to get better at those things I needed to work on, so.
If I fight with the incorrect hand, I lose. Automatically. It's already over with. It's already over with. Because if it's a base block, he's trying to press me out, right? If I fight with my outside hand, I just based myself.
I would probably say Jordan or Grant. They're showing us that they can do everything. They can do anything. Put them wherever you need them. They could block. They could catch. Run after the yak. They could do it all.
It doesn't matter what the angle is, right? It doesn't matter if I'm driving him this way or this way, right? But if my feet stop, I'm just a swinging gate, right? Don't be a swinging gate, be a force. Right? Turn it up.
I would say someone who's not a starter but who will be a starter will be Duran. So I say he impressed me, especially he didn't start the first few days of practice. Overall, and once going into the game, he did his job fast.
So he disappears, boom, he disappears, I take a step, boom, I'm still looking for squeezes and spills. Okay?
The seniors this year, we feel like that state championship was the other seniors' ring, and we feel like we haven't really won anything yet, so we're just trying to do it ourselves.
All right, idea, Cap. You gotta finish, baby. Don't grab him, get in position.
this, whether it's on the field or in the film room, Crave coaching. Crave coaching. The minute you think, I've made it, I'm good, we got this, I'm an expert, whatever, Crave more coaching. Find something else to learn. Never stop working. If we never stop working this season, we'll do whatever you guys want to do. We will.
All right, you're playing or you're encouraging. That's it. That's what we do on the team. Let's break it down, have a good time. You better ramp it up. They told me today that up front, we're not ready for what they're going to have today.
I feel it went pretty smooth, just building off last year. We had one state last year, so I feel like we're elevating our game to a new level this year.
But this year we're the big dogs and we got to play with that aura, especially returning the amount of starters we're returning. I feel like the complacency, everyone's chasing another ring. Like we want to make history.
Yeah, we're on the same team, but I'm gonna beat you every play. I'm gonna try to beat you every play, and doing that in the off season, when it comes to the games, it's gonna be way easier. It comes to practice, all that. You gotta work hard. You gotta do it all.
The best team you will play 9 times out of 10, and you can play each other every single day, which means you can get as good as you want to get. You don't have to wait till Friday to sharpen up your game. You can sharpen it every single day if you want to come out here and work based on what's on both sides of the ball. Today one side may have had more success. It's going to be a long year, and it's going to go back and forth all year long. Overall, it was a very good spring practice. As it should be, returning so many guys and having so many coaches coming back as well. We were moving at a pretty good speed, pretty good tempo, and we had something to work towards. Peachtree Ridge was a tough opponent and someone that we knew going to their place, we were going to have to put in a lot of work to get ready in 9 days, to function in the game. So it was very productive, and we were able to get a lot of questions answered as a coaching staff, just kind of where some guys fit, have some young guys made some strides and gotten better to where they could potentially help us and, see some minutes this season. So overall, very productive, and just a lot of positives came out of it.
And it's like basketball. I'm pushing. Here, come on, go. Here, I'm pushing. I'm here. All right, go. Good. That's it. Perfect.
Spring practice for me and my team went pretty good. We had a rocky start at first. Playing the defense that we have, they helped us a lot. We picked it up and got back to what we were doing last year.
Walker Davis really impressed me during spring because after Juice went down, which is terrible, Walker Davis really stepped up. He ran the ball well all spring long.
I got a lot of constructive criticism by Carletta and all the other coaches, so I feel like I mostly got better with my blitzes and my hand placement on offensive linemen.
You got the opportunity of a lifetime to have the most memorable season that has ever been had at this school. And leave here with just a mountain of memories. Don't waste it. Don't let it pass you by. Don't waste a day of it. Get better every day.
Storm.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey. See how I'm breaking it down? 1, 2, 3. Hey.
If our bond becomes stronger, we communicate more, talk more offense and defense, we can't be stopped. 25 class is just, if that group becomes the strongest group on the field, we'll be unbeatable.
They called me. I didn't call them. They called me, knowing who you are, knowing what we returned, and asked for a home game with you. So yes, they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be fired up. They're gonna be flying around. The spring is about us. It is about getting better, installing, getting the right mix. But on Friday, it's gonna be a high competitive atmosphere, 100%. And not against the team that I picked, but a team that reached out to me and said they want us to come and play them.
This is the start to everything. This is the journey right here. You're gonna see this, you're gonna rewatch the video, and this will be at the beginning, and you're just gonna realize that this is where we started from. Stay tuned, baby.
It's the start of the Milton movie.
It was the cleanest spring game that I've ever been a part of. And like I said, a lot of that does go back to just the guys that we returned, the coaches that we returned, and as we spoke about earlier, just how good of a spring practice that we had. We went out and not even worried about the scoreboard or this or that, because there's so many factors in the spring game. You know, special teams aren't live, the quarterbacks aren't live. You know, you may make decisions as a coach to be a little more aggressive than you normally would, just to hold on to the ball. So who knows how it would go in a real game, but just looking at how clean we played and how clean our execution was is what impressed me the most and what I'm most positive about coming out of spring.
Tonight is really just payday for the last 3 weeks, right? So, do you know your plays? Are you composed? Do you know where to line up? Do you know where to go? And do you play fast, right? At the end of the day, the one thing I can't coach is, are you afraid or are you a dog?
Hey, here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. Look, they wanted Milton because they want to put a statement on their schedule in the spring. They want to use us to create momentum.
Oh, shoot.
That's what happens. Custom pads hit different.
I feel like we had success just because we flew around. Like, everyone was hitting, everyone on the offense, you know, they were pretty scared of us. That was evident. And I feel like we just swarmed to the ball as a team.
You know, I trust in the coach's game plan they set for us all week long, and my teams believed me to go out and execute what I needed to do. So.
containing their pass offense, that was easy. They didn't try it. They tried us deep one time. We picked it off. D-Lou picked it off. And after that, they tried to do short routes. Defense was rallying that. We was rallying on that. So they was really scared of us, I would say. To be honest, I really don't think their pass defense was ready for what we bring to the table as receivers. As receivers, you know, everybody's gonna say they could guard you, everybody's gonna do this, that, but they have to prove that they have to prove their word. They can't just talk and then get beat every play. And to me, I feel like that's what they did. They weren't really ready. So they did all the talking, saying they were the best secondary in the state, but we probably have the best wide receiver core in the state.
I'm done. My contract's done. I don't know what else to tell you.
You threw a pick. Hey, we got bit right.
Ready, say, hey, 29-0? 29-0? Too much for
Hey, look, great finish to a very good spring. I was hoping with that little lull we had at the end of practice, the last couple of practices, that we just needed to hit somebody else, somebody not us, and that's exactly what happened. If we're gonna say BTA, that's what's gotta happen every time we come on the field. Don't say it if that's not what's gonna happen every time we step on the field. But if y'all wanna do that every time, it's BTA all year. BTA every game, and I love it. I love it. Monday, Tuesday, we got film. Come, learn, get better. Transition to summer, that's when the real work starts. We haven't worked yet, but we're gonna start working in the summer. So show up with the attitude to work. I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied. It doesn't matter what just happened moving into the summer, because we got bigger goals than beating Peachtree Ridge in a game that doesn't count.